Thank you, Connie. As always, I can say your speech was well prepared. You present on stage so excellent. Your arms and body and all that is fabulous. But you asked me to talk about your handout, and that's where I'm going to focus this whole evaluation. So the evaluation was at the back table, and this is a copy of it. I have a few things to maybe note. One is that you asked people if they didn't get their form to go up and grab it. That should have been assigned to the Toastmaster to do on your behalf before you present it. To me, that's a distraction of a speaker. I like the materials within the handout, but I do have some concerns with it. I actually have a pet peeve with it. To me, using a PowerPoint slide presentation as your handout has always been something that nags me for a couple of reasons. And this is my personal belief. One is the printing is so small on a 6-slide thing that I have to, I'm not young. I'm very, very old and my eyes are weak. So trying to read it is very tough for me. I'd rather have it laid out as a sheet in point form where I could see the stuff. You could bold the things you thought were important. You could leave spaces where I could write beside it. I am not a fan of a PowerPoint presentation. I think society has gotten a bit weaker by saying, oh, well, PowerPoint will print this off for me. A handout should be a separate device. Okay. As I said, this information was very good. Like you could have, if you had another format, added some more information, some reference materials, stuff so that we could take it home and use that. But I think overall it presented as you wanted it to do. The one thing I'm going to ask you to do next time is you didn't really refer to it that much. You referred to it once, and we had to figure out where within the handout you were. The advantage of PowerPoint is that when you're flipping through, people follow along where you are. But when you have a handout, some of the purpose should be to refer back to it when you're speaking and saying, have you noticed this point? And I want you to focus on, write it down. And you can have that bold, but people can follow along better if you talk about your handout as being an active part of your speech. And that was the one piece I thought you were missing within the handout presentation. So as I said, your speech is always excellent in how it's done and written. I have no concerns over your presentation style. You asked me to focus on your handout, and I decided to tell you what I felt was weaknesses from doing presentations, doing handouts in my experience. And hopefully next time when you use a handout, it will be, not hope it will be better, that's wrong. I hope it will be something that I could more appreciate as an audience member. With that, thank you very much, Connie.